For everything, there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Hi, welcome to the Everything in Between podcast, where we talk about everything in between. I'm your host, Raz, and today I want to give a pep talk sa mga katulad kong gustong tumiwalag sa nakasanayan. Parang mag-aaklas. If you are watching this in a video format, yes, may video na tayo. So if you're watching this in a video format, you might see me looking down because I have my laptop here and I made the I made the presentation for this. Hindi ko maalala kung kailan ko naisip or na-feel na gusto ko mag-present ng, yeah, gustong-gusto ko mag-present ng something. I love sharing new things, ganyan. And one of the, one of, um, isa sa mga, hindi ko maisip yung word. Isa sa mga kina-e-excitan ko nung babalik na ako ng college is yung thesis. Kasi may defense yun, 'di ba? So may presentation. So that's one of the things na I look forward to. So kaya naman, I made the presentation. Anyway, so here's a question for you. If you are thinking of changing career or you have shifted, I want to know bakit, kailan, paano, paano ka napunta sa ganyang desisyon? I would love to know in the comment section. Ako, napunta ako dito because I got burnout sa previous job ko. And for some reason, I can no longer see the the purpose of my work and wala akong makitang progress ng career ko. So, might as well try something new, 'di ba? Nung nag-decide akong bumalik ng corporate world, specifically BPO, aside from, alam naman natin na BPO can give you a high salary talaga. So, aside from that, ang plan ko nun is to be a trainer within a year. And may progress naman yon within a year, but something happened. So, I might share that experience in the coming episode, but yon, in long story short, hindi natuloy and ang daming mga, alam mo yon, balakid kung para dun sa goal na yun. So, ay, sige, alis na lang tayo dun kaysa mas stress tayo, 'di ba? So yeah, might as well try something new, which is this podcast. One of the feelings, emotions na mararamdaman natin if we think about changing career is being terrified. It's terrifying. The last time I got out of my comfort zone or have this burning desire to do something terrifying was when the Lord told me to finish my college degree. Not just finish though, but to be a full-time student. Well, bakit siya terrifying? Mag-aaral lang naman ako, 'di ba? It's terrifying because ako lang yung magpapaaral sa sarili ko. So I will provide for myself. Ayokong humingi kasi sa parents ko kasi they have their own worries and struggles naman financially. So ayoko nang dumagdag. So 'di ba, ako yung isipin mo yun. Ikaw lang lahat sa sarili mo. Okay lang sana kung like full-time job, may full-time job, may full-time job ka pa din and then um, aral on the side. But sabi ng Lord, I have to be a full-time student. And siya daw ang magpo-provide sa akin. To cut it short, he did indeed provide. And ang dami kong natutunan, na experience, and most of all, I was able to trust the Lord in that process. And I think yun yung pinaka mahalaga, yun yung pinaka importante kapag magcha-change tayo ng career. Nasaan yung trust natin? Saan natin ilalagay yung trust natin when we plan to change career? It's terrifying to be taken out of our comfort zone. We will face many uncertainties. But yeah, this will increase our faith. It will deepen our faith. When the Lord asked me or told me to finish my college degree, hindi ko alam kung saan ako kukuha ng pera nun. Although along the way, may mga, the Lord really provides, guys. Nung, nung mag-enroll na ako, like, wala akong vision kung saan ko kukunin yung pera. Ang nasa puso ko lang nun is to really finish this. And madaming uncertainties, just like this. Marami kang mararamdamang emotions, halo-halo, you'll be terrified of uncertainties. But at the same time, it's exciting. You'll be able to learn new things. You'll be able to figure out yourself kung ano yung kaya mo pang gawin. And most especially, you'll be able to have a deeper faith and learn to put your trust in the Lord. Whatever reasons you may have, you go, girl. I'm with you. Kaya natin to. And absolutely, the Lord will be with us. Now, with every change comes with preparation. May ganun ba? But yeah, naisip ko yung saan ba yun? Sa Spider-Man, I think. Yeah, so with every change comes with preparation. You have to prepare. This is a battle. We might face a lot of challenges when we decide to change our careers. Siyempre, I've come prepared. Ano-ano ba yung mga challenges na pwede nating ma-encounter dito para alam natin kung paano i-conquer itong mga challenges na to. First on the list is the fear of starting over. Yung mga mawawala sa atin kapag nag 180-degree turn tayo. So, una na dyan, syempre, yung company benefits. And then the pay cut. I've been in the BPO industry for more than a decade. So, 'di ba? Alam natin ngayon na kung gusto mong kumita ng malaking pera, gustuhin mo talagang bumagsak sa BPO. Lalo kung yun lang yun eh. Kasi ang bagal ng career ladder dito sa Philippines. I don't know, in my experience, ang bagal niya. So, ngayong magfi-freelance na tayo and ipupursue natin 'tong hosting totally, medyo malaki yung pay cut and siguro for now habang nag-i-start pa lang tayo, medyo malaki yung pay cut. And then yun nga yung company benefits, wala na tayong mga HMO. Ikaw na yung magpo-provide ng HMO sa sarili mo. And then the titles. Depende na lang kung anong klaseng career change yung gagawin mo. Pero sabi nga ng isang speaker sa TED Talk, ditch the title and embrace the experience. Ang ganda nun, 'di ba? So paano ba natin mako-conquer tong fear of starting over? First is we have to focus on the long-term benefits of us pursuing what we really want. This is the time, this is the season where you pursue what you really want. This is the year where you will say yes to yourself. Kung hindi ako pinayagan bago ako mag-resign, naging toxic talaga ako especially sa husband ko kasi siya na yung nakakausap ko everyday. So, siya yung receive ng kung anong nararamdaman ko at that time. Kung hindi niya ako pinayagan na i-pursue yung gusto ko, i-pursue yung sarili ko, if magiging practical kami, in the long run, I might be resentful sa kanya. Or hindi rin ako magtatagal dun. Kasi yun nga, I'll be toxic. So, if if this fear of starting over is what's holding you back sa pag-change ng career or to pursue a different career, wag ito yung maging hadlang kasi in the long run, baka makita mo na lang yung sarili mo na ubos ka na. Hindi ka na masaya sa ginagawa mo, wala ka ng patience sa mga taong nakapaligid sa'yo. Ayaw natin mangyari yun. Kaya focus on the long-term benefits. Maraming mga challenges, but you'll reap what you sow. And then, this is the year to invest in your happiness and growth. We love growth. Charlie Handy said, change is just another word for growth. So, yeah, think about this change as your opportunity to grow, opportunity to listen to your heart and pursue your passion. Speaking of pay cut, that's one of the challenges we might face when we change career. Depende sa bagong career na pipiliin mo. So yeah, especially kung freelance, well, may mga freelance work naman na malaki talaga agad yung bayad. Pero meron ding iba, lalo kapag na-burnout ka na at hindi mo napaghandaan. To conquer this financial concerns as one of the challenges, we just have to plan ahead. You just have to plan ahead. Do this career change transition gradually if possible. If possible. Kasi ako, I failed to do this because I got burnout nga. I've waited too long, kaya na-burnout na ako. So, somehow, right now, I am dealing with the consequences of my actions. But yeah, plan ahead and don't wait too long. Baka mag-awol ka na lang bigla kasi di na talaga kaya ng sanity mo. So that's the second challenges. The third one is skill gaps. Kung kagaya ko ikaw na konti pa lang din yung experience sa papasuking bagong field, yung mga related seminars, courses, mga certifications would help para makadagdag sa credentials natin. Volunteering would also help. Internship, yung mga pro bonos na ganyan. And focus on your transferable skills. Ano ba yung mga transferable skills? Yung mga communication skills, resiliency, mga problem-solving skills. Yun yung mga skills na pwede mong natutunan mo from previous work, natutunan mo sa mga previous experiences mo na pwede mong dalhin dun sa bagong career na gusto mo, mga analytical skills, analytical thinking skills, yan, mga ganyan. Upskilling is the key para makonquer tong skill gaps na to. Okay? The fourth one on the list is the field competition. This is one of the challenges bakit ang pag-shift ng career ay scary. Kasi maiisip mo na merong mas magagaling sa'yo. Meron naman talagang mas magagaling sa'yo. But gaya nga ng sabi ko, we can always upskill. enroll to courses, utilize YouTube. May bad rep ang YouTube for misinformation, but marami ring mga creators diyan na legit talaga. You just have to discern kung sino-sino sila. Kasi marami ding kalat talaga diyan sa YouTube. This is gonna be a cliche, but you are only competing with yourself. Yung mga mas magaling sa'yo, use them to your advantage. Learn from them. Let's learn from them. Learn what makes them better than us. And ask yourself, is that something I can learn? I can do? Then do it. Yung skills ba na meron siya ay kaya mong gawin at higitan pa? Do it. 'Di ba? We only compete with ourselves. And the fifth one is balancing responsibilities, especially sa mga katulad ko na merong family, 'di ba? May sarili ng pamilya. So kung katulad ko, ikaw na merong mga responsibility at home, hindi lang sarili yung kailangang isipin, you have to balance your responsibilities. So paano natin 'to mako-conquer? We just have to communicate with our support system and make them understand na this is what I really want to do. This is what I need to do. I need this for myself. Or else, in the long run, baka hindi ko rin kayo matulungan talaga, 'di ba? Kasi I really believe in order for us to be able to help others, we have to help ourselves din muna, 'di ba? So kung magiging practical tayo pero hindi na tayo masaya naman sa ginagawa natin, then wala ring sense in the long run. So we just have to communicate with our support system, and hopefully I pray that your support system will be able to understand what you need to do. Speaking of support system, naalala ko lang yung mother ko dati. Kapag single ka, yung mother mo talaga yung kailangan mo, no? Nung single ako, kapag kailangan ko na mag-resign, gusto ko na mag-resign, kay mama ko lagi sinasabi na ayoko na, hindi na ako masaya. And thank God, lagi siyang supportive. So, I pray that the people you surround with will be able to support your passion, your your goals, and your dreams. Hindi man nila kaya financially, at least emotionally, mentally, hindi na sila makadagdag sa mental load mo. The next one is the imposter syndrome. Oh, alam niyo ba 'to? Ngayon ko lang nalaman 'to, eh. I mean, recently ko lang nalaman yung imposter syndrome. Ano ba yon? Sa mga katulad kong ngayon lang na-encounter din 'to. It's that uncomfortable feeling na na-experience mo when you think you're unqualified and incompetent. That thought that maybe you're too old to change career. I'm turning ano ba 'yan? I'm turning 30 this month. Isa 'to sa mga challenges ko ngayong I'm totally shifting career kasi yun nga, iniisip ko kasi 30 na, eh, 'di ba? 'Pag mga 20 medyo marami ka pang puwedeng pasukin, gano'n. Ewan ko, I feel like 30 wala kang hindi ka puwedeng, um, ano ba 'yun? Nag-slip sa mind ko yung word. Parang ang liit ng room for error. Maybe it's just my unhealed, trauma speaking. Parang regardless of age, merong maliit lang na room for error. Pero 'yun, And naisip ko rin na, baka hindi naman ako qualified maging host. Like, ano bang alam ko, baka hindi naman, um, ano bang alam ko sa pagpa-podcast? Ang alam ko lang dumaldal. Pero yun, 'di ba, sa pagcha-change ng career, hindi maiiwasan na isipin natin, baka hindi ako qualified diyan, whatever, whatever. Pero yun nga, sabi nga nung napakinggan ko nga sa podcast na you have to graduate yourself because you are qualified. Now, how do we overcome this? We have to reframe our thoughts, challenge the negative beliefs about yourself. So yun nga, yung sinabi ko kanina na bakit ko ba nararamdaman 'to? Ba't ko ba naiisip na hindi ako qualified? And what would make me qualified? So by doing that, mafi-figure out mo na, hindi naman pala anong tawag dito, baka it's just your unhealed trauma speaking to you. Um, kasi kapag kapag inanalyze mo yung sarili mo, mare-realize mo naman na, I have the qualifications, ganito yung qualifications sa gusto kong work. And after analyzing yourself, after evaluating yourself, you'll be able to realize na pasok naman yung mga qualifications ko doon sa kailangan nila. So, 'di ba? And may mga may mga gusto naman din talaga tayong career na medyo konti lang yung pasok sa qualification natin. But instead of us thinking na, I'm not qualified, maglugmok tayo na, hindi ako qualified eh. Wag na lang. Instead of that, we have to try to reframe our thoughts and think, I'm learning and improving every day. And this is new for me. Ito yung pagkakataon ko para matuto. It's powerful for me to think that. Na-realize ko, tayo yung pinaka-brutal sa sarili natin, no? I mean, at some point, you have to do that in order for you to learn, to grow, to improve yourself. Pero dapat may ano lang, may level lang. And sometimes you have to catch yourself and huy, tama na. That's not that's not true anymore. That's a lie already. So yun, you have to figure out kung alin yung totoo na really you're not qualified, and then you can improve yourself, learn something, make yourself qualified. And meron din naman na may mga thoughts din naman na wala talaga. Brutal ka lang talaga sa sarili mo. So, yun yung mga kailangan natin tanggalin para ma-conquer tong imposter syndrome. And remember, if after evaluating yourself and you've identified na qualified naman ako eh, then go for it. Graduate yourself and do that. And give yourself a credit. You deserve a credit for everything that you've learn, yung mga bagong alam mo na ngayon na dati hindi mo naman alam. You deserve that. And feeling like an imposter often means you're stepping out of your comfort zone and into new opportunities. It's a sign that you're challenging yourself, which is essential for personal and professional growth. Ayan, the next one is fear of failure or regrets. Nararamdaman mo ba yan ngayon? Feeling mo, baka kasi, baka naman hindi tayo sumakses. Baka hindi tayo sumakses eh. But, baby steps lang. Yun yung paraan, isa sa mga paraan para makonquer natin to. Baby steps, testing the water. Sa panliligaw, sa relationship, bawal gawin yan. But in changing careers, welcome yan, go. Pwedeng habang may work ka full-time, nag, you are doing baby steps towards your your goal hanggang sa feeling mo, okey na, kaya ko na, puwede nang umalis, mag-resign. And remember, everything has its own regrets. If hindi mo 'to gagawin ngayon, you will likely have regrets in the future because hindi mo ginawa, because natakot ka baka baka mag-fail naman or nanghihinayang ka sa kung anong mawawala sa'yo, like yun nga, yung minention ko kanina na company benefits, mga pay cut, or bababa kasi yung title mo. And kung hindi mo man siya gawin ngayon, kahit na kasi maybe you're choosing to be practical, in the future, baka maisip mo pa rin siya, 'di ba? But it's okay kung you are choosing to be practical now and tingin mo talaga wala talaga, it's okay. But what I can tell you is that kapag yang nararamdaman mo ay burning desire ngayon, I can assure you na it's burning desire. It's gonna be a burning desire pa din in the coming years. Especially kapag si Lord ang nagsabi sa'yo na gawin mo yan, and you know, pinepedestal mo muna. Ay nako. I'm speaking from experience kasi yun nga, as I've mentioned in episode 2, dati ko pa gusto mag-podcast. Isinantabi ko siya ng for how many years. And this year, I can no longer do that. So, kung hindi mo man yan gawin ngayon, I can assure you na it will be a burning desire pa din in the future. So, yan. But again, it's okay if you are choosing to be practical this time. And the last but not the least, letting go of the sunk cost fallacy. Ito pala yung tawag dun. So ano ba 'to? It's the tendency for people to continue to stay in a place, in situation, even when abandoning it would be more beneficial. Because sayang naman eh. Yun yung sunk cost fallacy. But I want to remind you that everything has a price. And I'm not just talking about money. The price can be your happiness. It can be your sanity. It can be yourself. It can cost you yourself. And it can be your time as well. And remember that no experience is a waste. If hindi mag-work yung bagong career, you can always go back. Walang masama doon. Whatever um challenges you may experience now, you may feel now, may it be fear of starting over, of financial, yung skill gaps, yung competition sa bagong field na gusto mong pasukin, may it be yung responsibility mo sa bahay, or you're having imposter syndrome na hindi ka qualified, yung feeling ng baka mag-fail naman 'to o hindi naman 'to sumakses. Yung sunk cost fallacy, whatever challenges that is, I hope none of these will hinder you to pursue your plans, to pursue your goal, and to prioritize yourself, your happiness. These challenges are valid. It's scary, it's terrifying, but sabi nga nung dinosaur, biglang pumasok yung dinosaur dun. Yung dinosaur, dun to sa, yung The Good Dinosaur. Natatawa ako kasi ano ba, okay wait. Yung seryosong-seryoso ka na magbigay ng pep talk ta's may biglang dinosaur. Okay. Yung dinosaur dun 'to sa The Good, Dinosaur. Meron dun isang parang may ginawa siyang scary thing. So, kinukuwento niya doon. Tas sabi nung main character, I forgot his name, sabi niya, "Hindi ka natakot?" Sabi nung T-Rex, "Anong hindi natakot? I was so scared." If you're not scared doing it, you are not alive. If hindi ka scared na gawin yung change ng career, baka hindi ka alive. Figuratively and baka literally na din, 'di ba? 'Wag naman sana. In order for us to conquer the challenges we've mentioned, we just have to be prepared. And remember the Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1. For everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven. Kung hindi mo nagawa before yung changing ng career, this is the season. There is the best time for everything. We just have to align our timeline kay Lord. We just have to align, position our hearts to receive the guidance of the Lord. So, whatever you want to change in your life, in yourself, so this is your perfect time. I'm turning 30, and it really doesn't matter if you're turning 20, if you're in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s or 50s. If you are thinking about changing career, go for it because wala sa tanggalin natin sa mga bokabularyo natin yung salitang too late because it's never too late. For me, the only too late is when I'm in my deathbed and still thinking about the things I should have done. Yun. Anyway, that's it for this episode. And I hope that you were able to learn something. And I hope na na-encourage kita to pursue your dreams and to prioritize yourself. Sabay-sabay nating maramdaman ang mga uncertainties and mga terrifying things, emotions, but at the same time, exciting phase of our lives. And I pray for a deeper faith for you. I pray that despite of the challenges, you'll be able to put your trust in the Lord. Okay? All right, that's it for now. I love you. Bye.